So what is the difference between an EGC and a GEC? Well, an EGC is our abbreviation for Equipment Grounding Conductor, and GEC is our abbreviation for Grounding Electrode Conductor. Notice both of them include the word grounding and the word conductor. Let's first look at grounding electrode conductor. See this green wire right here? That is a grounding electrode conductor. And it says Exhibit 250.31 shows a listed water pipe ground clamp. That's right here, the ground clamp, generally used with 8 AWG through 4 AWG grounding electrode conductors, GECs. So there you go. That's a simple example of a GEC. This is an exhibit found in the 2026 NEC handbook. These are grounding electrodes, which we also call ground rods. And the conductors coming from the grounding electrodes are called grounding electrode conductors, or GECs. They want you to put the ground rod straight down, but if you really can't do it, if you're running into rocks all the time, you can try it at an angle, as in the second depiction, or you can dig a trench and put it 2.5 feet down. In all cases, the conductors attached to these grounding electrodes are grounding electrode conductors. Here's another example of a GEC, which in this case runs from a metal water pipe to a panel. And now for equipment grounding conductors, or EGCs. This is Article 250.118, the 2026 NEC code. And this delta sign means there's revisions or deletions. And all these shaded areas means there's been revisions. If you slowly go down here, there's 14 different kinds of permitted EGCs, and there's a lot of revisions here. And it's interesting that on B, not permitted, number 1 is grounding electrode conductors. So grounding electrode conductors cannot be EGCs. A, permitted. Each equipment grounding conductor run with or enclosing circuit conductors shall be one or more or a combination of the following as part of an effective ground fault current path. 1. A copper, aluminum, or copper-clad aluminum conductor that is solid or stranded, insulated, covered, or bare, and in the form of a wire or a bus bar of any shape. 2. Rigid metal conduit. 3. Intermediate metal conduit. 4. EMT, electrical metallic tubing. So a lot of people have asked me about that, if EMT is an EGC, and here it says yes, it is permitted as an EGC. 5. Listed flexible metal conduit meeting all of the following conditions. So this is flexible metal conduit. And there's a lot of conditions, such as the conduit is terminated in listed fittings. So we'll go down here to 6. Listed liquid tight flexible metal conduit meeting all of the following conditions. Okay. 7. Flexible metallic tubing, if the tubing is terminated in listed fittings and meets the following conditions. You see there's a lot of changes here under this one. Armor of type AC cable as provided in 320.108 containing circuit conductors not exceeding 600 volts nominal. 9. Copper sheath of mineral insulated metal sheath type MI containing circuit conductors not exceeding 600 volts nominal. 10. Type MC cable that provides an effective ground fault current path in accordance with one or more of the following, and 3 things are listed there, A, B, and C. 11. cable trays, 12 cable bus framework as permitted here, 13 other listed electrically continuous metal raceways and listed auxiliary gutters. 14 surface metal raceways listed for grounding containing circuit conductors not exceeding 600 volts nominal. And here we have a drawing that says any one of the following types can be used as an equipment grounding conductor. And we have pictures of conductors that can be solid, stranded, bare, or insulated. So we got a green ground wire and a bare ground wire and a bus bar. And on the left we have PVC, which of course you'd have to have an EGC wire in it, and RMC, IMC, EMT, which we went over a little bit earlier, flexible metal conduit, that's limited. So EGCs can come in many forms. So now if you hear someone talk about EGCs or GECs, or you're reading and you read about EGCs or GECs, now you're going to know something about it. And hopefully you're going to know where to look. These various articles that I've shown you are a good place to start. And I hope that this video was helpful.